I thought of that too, Waterboy. It's fucking World UFO Day. Are you kidding me? I might even Waterboy. I might even find out. I thought about even reposting that, but then it made me sad because you're no longer with us. I mean, you're alive, but you're not with us at work, and like I literally got sad. Like, oh my god, all
But
UFO content after this. I'm gonna get off here and just
whoa,
UFO
whoa, whoa,
it.
whoa, whoa, whoa!
I'm not gonna get off that.
You're gonna get off?
I'm
Wow.
not gonna get off. I do get rather excited,
Wait.
but
I mean,
Oh.
for everyone listening,
So-
Justin's about to indulge in a freshly made protein shake.
He just
That's-
said he was.
all right, that's bad time. How does that even happen?
Whoa.
That's
All right, welcome
mean-
back, Hack Stab Slash. I'm Hacky. This guy over here is Stabby. That dude down there sucking down some semen.
What? What? You just lick it off? Is it
Could
that
you-
thick?
what is wrong with you guys? Delete this. Which was people are listening to us. They can't.
Just
they don't know what I'm
Justin,
bringing
how
in.
we doing?
It's whey protein.
It's
Sorry
it-
if I take
all right.
fitness serious.
What?
Hell
fitness
yeah,
what?
let's go.
God.
Waterboy, tell us why you picked this movie.
So to bring us to Shark Week, I remember seeing this when it came out, and although it takes place
You're also welcome,
One-
Justin, for me cutting him
one
off and doing a
position.
fitness joking.
one, it takes place in one spot. It's awesome, and of course, you know Blake Lively's in it. Ryan Reynolds is also awesome, of course. Shout out. But this movie's awesome for Blake Lively. That's it.
I mean, that's really all that's in this movie. So, fucking Christ, dude. All right, Justin, had you ever seen this before?
Have you ever
No.
seen Blake Lively before?
I've seen her before. I've never seen this movie.
Fun fact, real quick. You know she used to date Tom Brady, right?
No, and that's why I didn't understand all your Tom Brady jokes. I had no clue what was going on.
What? All right.
Are
What,
you
what
sure
was
that's
your
real?
I don't
yes?
think-
What was
I
your
don't know.
expectation rating going into this, Justin?
I heard it was a pretty good shark movie, so I guess maybe like a 6. I honestly didn't know too much about it. Besides, I do know like she hung out on a rock a lot, but pretty much that's all I knew. And I heard it was kind of good. So
All
Didn't
right.
know much
I'm
about it.
glad you did the right movie because I had a feeling that you may pull a Waterboy and just do Moana.
That's. I mean, that is another good movie. But there's no sharks in that one.
I've never seen that.
Joke's
but-
on you. There is.
Is there? I don't know. I thought
Yeah,
there was just a
dude.
giant.
He turns into a shark a few times.
Okay, but there is a giant crab. So
All right. Well, we'll stop being crabby, dude, and give me your expectation rating. Piece of shit.
my expectation rating was going to be a 6.5. 6.5. And that's just because you know I like rocks and Steven Seagal's and
Very nice.
Good
All right.
job, Bubba.
So I've seen this movie at least once, right around the time it came out, and I don't remember much at all, if I'm being honest. So I was expecting this to be a solid 4, and I'm not getting my hopes up because it's very far and few between that I go and see a movie that I really don't remember.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, dude. Let's deep dive into this. Justin, you kicking us off?
All right, let's talk about The Shallows. We kick off this movie with an opening scene of a young boy walking on a beach where he finds a helmet with a GoPro on it, and he hits play, and he watches it. We see some surfers, and we see a shark attack right away, and this kid runs off right away as we see like a beaten up board that looks like there's missing a chunk out of it on the beach. Boom! Title scenes: The Shallows. So, in the beginning of this movie, we meet the protagonist, Nancy, and it looks like she is being driven out through like a jungle or some kind of forest or something by a guy named Carlos. And we find out that she's looking for a secluded beach. And we see through like text messages that her friend Anna cancels because she is way too hungover. We find out through their dialogue that her mom used to go to the beach, and there's a few surfers out there that love to go to this beach. She asks the guy the name of the beach. He oddly doesn't tell her
He
the name
just
of the
doesn't
beach.
give her that. He just says it's paradise.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of a little weird. I'm not sure what's going on with there. They get to the beach, and we see that she starts surfing right away. We see there's 2 other guys out there surfing. They speak Spanish, so she's trying to talk to them, and basically they warn her about the fire reef, says there's rocks, it's a secret beach, and once again, she asked them the name of it, and you notice they also didn't tell her the name?
Yeah.
Like-
He goes, if I told you, I'd have to kill you.
Yeah.
But like in a very fun way, not like a very creepy way.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was not sinister at all. And
This gives off very like this is a locals beach and they don't want tourists knowing about it because
Mhm.
it's not
Right.
trashed. It's beautiful.
It was ridiculous. It's absolutely beautiful. And we actually noticed that one of those guys has a GoPro helmet on. And for the next couple of minutes, we have just a bunch of surfing scenes. The three of them are absolutely crushing it. We see Blake, I don't remember her name in the movie. Crap.
Nancy.
Nancy. She takes a break and she calls her little sister, basically says, "Hey, I made it to Mom's Beach." She talks to the dad real fast. The dad is actually begging her to come back and tell her to reconsider dropping out of med school.
This is like great character building too, because you see Nancy as this fun-loving, like free-spirited thing
Yeah.
in the very beginning,
Mhm.
and the connection she has. I believe her sister calls her sister mom,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is nice. And then you see her demeanor immediately change when she talks to the dad, because
Yeah.
the dad's like, "Can you please come home? Like, I know you're out surfing and you're doing all this adventurous shit, but like, you've been gone long enough. You need to go back to med school. You need to get your priorities straight and get your life back in order." And she's wanting none of it.
Yeah.
And I will say it is pretty cool how they do that because there's not much characters in this movie. It's literally pretty much her and the beach. So they had very limited scenes to even set you up and even try to get you invested a little bit in this character. So it was cool how they did that and just how you find out about her mom driving out there with Carlos. And like you said, through the very like short conversation with her sister and dad, I thought they actually did really good on keeping it.
Yeah.
They kept it short, but actually gave you like a lot of information right there too. So I think that was pretty good. Through text message, we see Anna basically telling her don't wait up for her. She's going out with the cute guy from the night before. And it is surf time again. So she is headed back out there, and we actually see the guys headed in now, but she says she's gonna stay out. We got a bunch
You
of surfies.
never go for
Famous
one more
last
solo.
words, no.
Never
I know,
stay
I
out for
know.
one more.
As soon as I say that, I'm like, oh dear
Come
God,
on.
like you should probably just leave too. And we actually see something almost like stalking her surfboard, and we get a jump scare. It's just a dolphin jumps right over her. Pretty awesome.
Another
And-
thing.
Yeah.
Dolphins
Yes.
going, leaving, you get out of there too.
Yeah,
Honestly.
right away. Dolphins jumping on. I would have had a heart attack right there and just left. We see her basically paddle over to a dead friggin' whale over there.
Huge red flag. Huge.
Yeah.
That thing has been
Yeah.
eaten.
Dude,
It's bleeding out everywhere.
You see blood everywhere.
that smell is going to attract some kind of
Dude.
predator. You get the
Out.
fuck out of there.
yeah.
There-
And you see the seagulls are friggin' absolutely everywhere. And then from this point, we see it from our point, we see like a shot go under her. She actually goes to hit another giant wave and she gets tripped up by the shark. She crashes so hard.
Dude,
We see her. She actually smashes through the bottom, smashes the coral on the freaking bottom, gets back onto the board. She all of a sudden now, like you see her get up, she is bit and dragged back under. Crazy shark attack. We see her
Crazy.
as she swims now to the floating dead whale and climbs back on this. We actually see the other guys driving away in the distance as she's screaming, and the guys just are gone.
that scene with that wave, and you could see the shark like in the
As you
wave
see
itself.
it, oh.
That was
It
man.
was like he was riding the wave, dude, and he just nudged her with his nose.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Very nice. Nancy screams out for help, and you think for like a split second that these balloon
Yeah, dude.
animals are gonna come and save her. Like he pulls over, like he might have hurt her, but he didn't. He was just
Yep.
tucking in the safety straps with the surfboards because they're hanging. Back to Nancy on the beach. This shark seems to be toying with its food as it's moving Nancy around the dead, like on top of the dead whale. And her fight or flight kicks in, and it's life or death swim to beat the shark to that rock oasis those guys were talking about. But don't worry, she's not alone. She's got her biffle, even though it's got a broken wing. That seagull is now her best friend.
Steven.
The cinematography and the suspenseful music in these scenes are masterfully done. Like I can't get over the above shots, the in the water shots, like the slow motion, the waves. It's beautiful. If there's anything good about this film, it's a beautiful film.
Oh, hell yeah. Dude, the transition from up above into the water, just like they're crystal clear. It's awesome.
Dude, there was one shot in particular. It was pretty after she was stranded when she like stands up and it like zooms out to see how far it is, and she's just standing there,
Yeah.
and it looks crazy.
And how crystal clear it is too. You can see like that's beautiful that you can actually see the shark in some of these shots just surrounding her.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna get that shit in Boston.
Oh no.
Mm-mm.
It's a good thing she's got a background in the medical field, and she starts talking to herself to try and trick herself out of the pain for a few seconds. And it kind of works, But the pain in Nancy's voice and the shrieks, as well as her breathing and trying not to pass out, is an absolute acting clinic on how it should be in this situation. She murdered those sounds. If you could treat her like a scream queen right there, top notch. The over the head shot and crashing waves leading into the sunset is very telling to us as an audience that this shark isn't going to be her only threat. Low tide may be approaching to give her a reprieve from the shark threat, but bleeding out is increasingly becoming a bigger threat. Hunger and infection, as well as blood circulation, have also presented themselves as ticking time bombs to add to the ever looming high tide. Applying a compression bandage now, Nancy does pass out from exhaustion. She's awoken by a bunch of small crabs picking away at her as she's already dead.
Dude, that was smart as shit using that suit as a compression bandage.
Yes. Nancy sees her surfboard in the distance, and she decides to make a break for it, only to be confronted by the shark once again. And once more, it's now a mad dash to beat the fearsome predator back to Rock Island. She makes it just in time, though. Seeing a man on the beach, she screams for help, and this drunk pendejo steals her shit and even goes after the surfboard in the water. This man sucks, and I am so glad he got torn in half.
Oh, thank God.
Seriously,
The shark knew it
He's
too.
like waving like he was happy. Yeah, I'm stealing your shit.
how is that your first instinct when someone's literally looking for help? You're gonna be like, you're gonna fucking steal their stuff. Like, good for you to get it eaten.
Drunk or not, if you see somebody out there and they're on nothing but a rock in the middle of the ocean, obviously they probably
she's
need
screaming
help.
for help for a reason. She's
not
pointing
playing
towards her stuff. Even if there's a language barrier, that sound, that vocal range says help me.
So, that was terrible.
All right, we get 6 hours now till high tide, and our surfer bros from earlier are back at the beach. Nancy tries her best to warn them, but you can actually hear them reply, "There's no sharks on this beach," and they start to paddle out towards Nancy. Guys, this jump scare actually got me. When the shark comes up, this one right here, and he destroys the blonde surfer. That got, did it get you guys?
Dude, I was not expecting that at all.
I was not either.
Crazy.
Because
this jump out.
Dude, this film has a very beautiful thing of you see these heads like the guy who stole her shit floating in the water, and then when the wave goes up and comes back down and you expect to see him again, they're gone.
Yeah.
And that happened for a split second with these guys. So that's what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting a jump scare.
And I gotta say, this is awesome because I mean, if you've seen the stuff on Shark Week, great whites do freaking jump out of the ocean like that.
Yes,
it's insane.
The GoPro surfer is what I'm going to call this other guy, is paddling for his life, and he is trying desperately to make it to Nancy on this rock. He does make it, just not with enough time to get out, as he's pulled under, and Nancy is left to face nothing but a pool of blood. 3 hours now until high tide, and the sun's starting to take its toll on Nancy. She's using the broken surfboard to shield herself for a few hours from the scorching hot sun. Nancy brings her feathery friend in for a closer look as she inspects his wings. She thinks it's just dislocated. She seems to be fixing him up good as new, but this bird decides to stay right by her side through and through. Friends till the end. Am I right?
Take these broken wings.
Guys, will Nancy survive the blood loss? Will she be swept away into high tide as shark bait? Will she starve to death on this coral rock island? Or will she make it out alive? Stay tuned as we jump into Waterboy's turn to take us home.
Shark bait. Ooh, ha, ha. All right. So Nancy makes a break for the GoPro as the shark makes its rounds near the whale and manages to get it while also getting hurt yet again by the damn coral, along with the fucking shark jumping onto the rock.
Yeah, this one was good. This looked great.
Because apparently a drunk guy and two surfers aren't enough. She then reviews the footage and makes her own tape of where she is and that she's been attacked by a shark. And
I was expecting her to tell us how to make the perfect omelet.
Right. Hello. Let's go.
It's a mistake. And the last ditch effort and hope somebody finds it. Seeing the buoy is about 40 yards out, she is going to make a swim out as the tide is going to end up covering up the rock that she's on. She says farewell to Steven Seagal and sends him on his farewell on a half of a surfboard. As if she hasn't had enough about to swim to the buoy. Hundreds of jellyfish block the path, but it's actually a saving grace because the shark
Yes.
hates
It
getting
registers
stung by
in her
jellyfish.
head from when the shark like stuffed its nose into that fire coral.
Yeah.
And those other surfers said it feels like jellyfish things. And she's like, you don't like that. So she's in there trying to like Mission Impossible dodge these fucking jellyfish. And we actually see the shark try to attack her.
yeah. And he went through a couple of them. He's like, nah, fuck this.
Yep.
Making it out there, she sees a ship and she unlocks the box and with the tooth that she actually found from the GoPro earlier and tries firing the flare gun to alert it, yet failing. And then deciding the oil around the whale, she says, fuck that shark, and fires it. And the shark catches fire, but it just further pisses off Big Boy. And he starts biting the steel like it's a sandwich, tearing the buoy apart, trying to tip it over, and also knocking the chains, holding it down to the ocean floor. We see that the little boy from the beginning of the movie finds the GoPro and reviews the footage in the meantime and runs off to alert his dad, which is Carlos. Nancy, now seeing some rebar sticking up at the bottom of the ocean, she ties herself to the chain as the shark breaks the last one holding it, and it drags Nancy down to the bottom with the shark chasing her at full speed. And then the shark rams right into the metal rods, killing it instantly. That was a pretty
Fucking
cool.
love the way the shark died. I thought that was sick.
That was so cool. Like seen by like it was perfect. Oh my gosh. Carlos then arrives on the beach and pulls Nancy in as she's seen floating out there in the ocean. And then we get a 1 year later and see that her leg is healed up and scarred. And time to go back to surfing. But this time she's got her dad and her sister, and definitely not at that same beach. Movie over.
Oh,
very nice.
Boom. Boom, boom, boom.
All right, you guys want to touch into some fun facts? I got one if you guys want to hear it real quick.
I got a couple.
Fun facts, hack stab slash. This is the fastest movie recap we've ever done. We have literally been doing this for 18 minutes.
That's perfect.
What? Oh my god, I love it.
If this doesn't please Justin, maybe I'll pre-record my fucking recaps and play them back to you guys on double speed.
Oh my god, no, let's go. Who wants to rank this first? Who wants to rank this first and talk about it first, and then we'll fun fact it?
I am going to rank this for like just being in one spot in the middle of the ocean, the suspense and everything, just being on a rock basically the whole movie. I'm still going to give it a 7.3 out of 10, just for the fact of like it. The movie was awesome. The character building, and even over the course of a couple minutes, you still got to know her family life, and it was just awesome.
Justin, you want to go?
Yeah. I think this was a solid survival movie. I think the acting was really, really good. It looked beautiful. It didn't hook me in that much. Like I didn't love this one, but I still think it's a good movie. So I give it a 6.3. I think it's a solid movie, but for whatever reason, like I just didn't get like
it didn't resonate.
Yeah, but I don't think it's like a bad movie. Like I get 100% see. I could see someone thinking that this was like an 8, but I could also see someone saying it's like a 4. It just wasn't. Yeah. I didn't love it, but it's still a solid. I mean, it's a solid movie. I never want to watch it again, but it was good. I still give it a 6.3 because I don't think it was bad.
I think the camera work is great. I love the aerial and underwater shots, like I mentioned earlier. It's very hard to make a very isolated movie and pull this off. The shark effects were very minimal, but when we did see the shark, I think it's one of the better looking sharks that we've seen thus far doing all these shark movies. Blake's performance as Nancy shows this girl's got range and she isn't just like some rom-com girl. I'm not jumping out of my seat to like recommend this movie to everyone. I'm also not seeking out a rewatch anytime soon.
Same.
If you're into shark movies, this is a great rotational piece. But much like Christmas horror, I probably wouldn't seek this movie out unless it was a Shark Week or some kind of summer vibes on vacation. That being said, I am giving this a 5.9. It is definitely worth everyone seeing it at least once. But me not being into sharks at all, I think this is a very generous rating.
Dude, my rating, I started at a 5.6, and then I went to a 6, then 6.5, then back down. I didn't know how to rate this. The same thing. I'm like, I don't think it's terrible. But I just didn't, and then I settled with 6.
I think if we got a little more shark and a little more suspense and a lot like a less just try to survive, I think I
Yeah.
would have rated this a little higher.
But I
That's
think 'cause
literally
it's-
how that's why I literally wrote solid survival movie. It felt like just a good solid survival movie. Like you said, it's a solid watch, but nothing I'd be super
and
excited to watch again.
it sort of reminds me of like the 47 meters down. If you've seen that, that's pretty much
Yes.
like a one spot area. But I'm not pretty sure this movie came out before that. But I think 47 meters down did it a little bit better with the suspense, actually being down in the ocean and dealing with the sharks in a cage rather than.
No, I'm good with that.
All right,
you guys do you guys want to hear the budget?
Yeah, let's hear that budget.
All right, the budget on this movie is an estimated $17 million.
Ooh,
Do you guys want to hear what this grossed worldwide?
I'm guessing it grossed a lot.
Take a guess,
Blake,
Justin.
Blake Lively in a shot. I'm not good at money though. That's the thing. I'm
87 million.
gonna say 161 million.
I'm gonna meet you guys in the middle. It was $119 million worldwide.
Yeah. Damn.
Still, that's a good profit.
Yeah, yeah.
Ridiculous.
You guys got any fun facts you want to touch on?
I do. I got a couple. I mean, of course, Blake Lively in this movie, she is afraid of sharks, and she never had even seen Jaws going into filming this. The whale that we actually see in the movie is a mixture of CGI and styrofoam, which I think it looked pretty damn good. Much of this film was actually shot in a tank with blue screens around for the effect. And the movie was actually only filmed in 47 days, which is pretty good. And Blake Lively was actually pregnant with her second
That's
child
one of
during
mine.
filming this. Little baby Ryan Reynolds.
How the hell was she pregnant there? Holy hell. Yeah, we got the shark had. Ow. Sorry. The shark had.
Did you get bit?
Did you
Did
get
you get
bit?
bit?
Tourniquet.
All right, sorry, I'm such an idiot. The shark had 4 minutes of screen time. And I wrote Steven Seagal, the friggin' Seagal, has his own IMDb page, and it is hilarious. Did you like? He's listed as one of the characters, and I literally went to his page, and he's got his own trademark on there. Oh, I had it up, but I lost it. But it was actually really, really funny. And let's see, one of my favorites ones. I don't know how to say the director's name. I don't even know. Do you know how to say it?
No.
Dude,
I don't have it pulled
clearly
up.
looks French or something. I don't know if that's Jamie or Joam Colette Sarah.
Just say
I'll just
omelette
say-
du fromage.
Yeah,
Only thing I know
just
is-
Joam Colette Sarah. Do you know what his directing debut was? He directed
What?
this movie, but I don't know if you guys saw that or not. Do you know what his first movie ever he directed was?
What?
No.
We've
inform
covered
me.
it.
Really?
2005. Any guesses? We've covered it. Came out in 2005. I believe someone
Was it
quoted-
Shredder?
No, I believe someone quoted the most 2005 movie of 2005.
Oh, House of Wax?
ever. Dude, this is the same dude.
Is
that
it
directed-
really?
Really?
Tell me
Oh
that's
man.
not. Tell me that's not range though. Like
That's crazy.
His first movie ever was House of Wax, and
So
he
it was a
directed
wax
that.
shark. It's crazy.
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty cool, and that's all I got. You got anything, Sean?
I do have one because you guys covered the rest of them. The name of this beach is never revealed. It may have been Isla de Tiburon, which means Shark's Island.
How would we know? Wait, what?
Yeah, that's what people think this is named. Isla de Tiburon,
How
which
would
is
someone
Shark's
come up with that?
Island. I have no idea, but that's one of the things I
Wow.
stumbled across.
Why would you go there?
The body count in this movie is only 3.
Dude, that drunk guy
And-
crawling up on the beach and he's in half.
That was pretty insane.
Yeah, fuck that. It's what, 2.5? 2.5 men?
2.5. Men.
All right, Hack Stab Slash. This about wraps it up. I'm gonna let Justin go be Justin somewhere else.
Let's go.
Hell
he's
yeah.
got his-
enough of me.
he's got his
They've
whey
had enough of
protein.
me.
All
Yeah.
right, stick with us next week as we dive back into our regular horror. And I hope you guys all enjoyed Shark Week and survived Shark Week. Until the